Hey there. Today I'm going to walk you through our podcast automation system, a process we've refined to make podcast production seamless and efficient. Let's begin with our first crucial step, triggering the podcast episode text files generator. This is the foundation of our automation process. Let me show you exactly where this happens in our system. You'll notice here in our spreadsheet, we have column L. This is where everything begins. We input the interview audio file link right in this column. Now let me show you where we locate this interview audio file link. It's stored in a specific location in our system. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. And what I'm doing now is taking our interview audio link and I'll paste it right here in column L. This is where all the magic starts. Now let's observe what happens next. Take a look at this. When we trigger this process, you'll notice several important changes. Look at these text files appearing in green. These are all generated automatically. Let me explain what each one does. You can see here we have our episode transcript and determiner transcript. These are crucial components of our process. And right here we have our LinkedIn post copy and additional promotional content, all generated automatically. Now, watch this part carefully. The system is updating our episode text file status column. It's changing to pending status. There we go. You can see it's now pending. This is exactly what we want to see at this stage. What happens next is really interesting. Once these text files are complete, our automation system sends a notification directly to our designated Slack channel. It tags me to review everything, and once I've checked it all, I'll update the episode text file status to approved. Let's take a moment here while the system works on generating these episode text files. This process ensures everything is properly formatted. While we're waiting, I want to show you something else that's happening behind the scenes. The system is actually creating a new folder in our podcast generator directory. So let me navigate there. This is where each episode gets its own dedicated space. Everything organized automatically. Right here, you can see where each episode's folder appears. This keeps everything perfectly organized. Now, here's what happens next. Once we change the episode text file status from pending to approved, let me demonstrate with this sample here. Take a look at the text file status displayed right here. Now keep in mind, this is just a sample to show you how it works, but this triggers our podcast episode audio files and show notes generator. This is where the real transformation happens. Produces the master audio file, creates our episode intro audio file, and our show notes. You can see all of these highlighted in yellow. Let me show you where these audio files appear. Here you can see both the episode intro and our complete show notes. Everything in one organized location. This automated system takes care of another important step. It sends another notification to our Slack channel, prompting the team to add the approved episode cover art link and update the podcast status to ready to publish. Here's what happens when the podcast status changes to ready to publish. Our podcast episode publisher, which you can see right here, automatically uploads the final podcast audio file to our hosting platform as a draft. From there, our team manages the publishing schedule, updating the status of each episode accordingly. What you're looking at here is a perfect example of how it works. The status starts as draft, and when we change it to published, something amazing happens. The episode automatically distributes across all our platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Player FM, and many others. It's a completely streamlined process.
All right, everyone, buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into the exciting world of B2B tech marketing, but with a twist.
And we're not talking about your typical lead generation strategies or A/B testing subject lines.
We're going way beyond that today. We're talking about a whole new way of thinking about B2B marketing.